Alright, what's going on, guys? Came down to a new canal once again. There's so many of these around here, you could probably find a new canal to fish every single day and not run out of new ones to fish for a couple years. But I'm going to be using a trusty Beetle spin today, 1/8 ounce. This one has seen better days, but I'm going to use it until basically it craps out. My setup is going to be the ultralight Daiwa D-Shock, 4-pound test, 4-pound mono, and really we're just going to toss this thing around and see what kind of fish we can get out of this canal here. So let's give it a shot. Alright, he seems pretty deep and like there's a good amount of vegetation down there. Now let's see if there's any fish in there. Oh, that's a fish. All right. Thought I got hung up on some weeds for a second. Didn't really get a chance to see it yet. He swam down into some more weeds. Let's try to ease this guy out of there. Still can't see him. Oh, he's down in there good. Fish is still on there. There he goes. You might just have to leave him alone for a second and let him pull himself out. Sometimes when I'm snagged like this, that's my best bet. Oh, am I moving him? Oh, he's coming up. He's coming up. I think he's still on. Well, he might not be at this point. Bring this thing up here. All right, now let's try to find a fish in there. All right, there's one. Mayan cichlid. All right, first fish of the day, Mayan cichlid number 1. I'm sure I'm probably gonna get more of these. Put up a decent fight, I guess. He was helped a lot by all those grasses. But let's let this one go and work our way down this canal a little bit further. I haven't even walked very far at all, but as you can see in this area, it got a lot shallower and a lot thicker covered. I don't know if that's the right way to say those words. There's a lot more vegetation. So it's making fishing here a little bit tougher. I'm trying to kind of just skim my Beetle spin over the top of all these grasses. So as soon as it hits the water, I'm keeping my rod tip up high and reeling in pretty quickly. Because if I let it drop even a little bit, it's gonna get caught up in all those grasses. Here we go, fish on. Took it right on the shoreline. It's a Mayan. He's putting up a good fight here. Where is he? There he is. Still got a lot of fight in him. Coming up here, dude. All right, Mayan 2 for the day. All right, fish number 2, another Mayan cichlid, just like I was expecting. Wouldn't expect anything else out of these canals other than these guys. But let's let this one go, and again, as always, let's try to get something else besides more Mayans. Here we go. Fish on. Feels like a nice one. Pulling pretty well. Oh, it's a bass, largemouth. Did I lose it? I can't tell. I lost it. He jumped and spit the hook. First largemouth of the day too. Oh, that's a fish. Doesn't feel too big, and I haven't seen it yet. I don't think that's a Mayan. They usually don't pull like this, but I've been wrong. Oh yeah, it looks like a Mayan. Just got a quick glimpse of it. Yeah, it's pulling down the weeds. It's gonna be tough to get him up here, but we'll do it. Maybe not. Do I have to go down there? I hope not. I gotta go down there. All right, another Mayan cichlid, because of course, what else would it be, right? About the same size, maybe a little bit bigger, but that's 3 fish, 3 Mayans. We'll try to get a largemouth. I'm still a little upset I lost that one. Now, what helps a lot when fishing these kind of smaller canals is precision casting. So tons of vegetation, we got some overhanging trees. You don't have a lot of room. Like that one, I just got it 6 inches from getting a snag on the other side. So the closer you can get it to your target, the better. Now that goes for really any kind of fishing, but it's even more important here when the holes that you're trying to get these lures in are really small, and it's a couple inch difference between getting it where you want it or getting it on the bank like I just did that time. All right, so we got a rainbow. Hasn't rained over here, but I guess it rained down there. And oh, actually, double rainbow. We got a big one on the left and a smaller one on the right over there. That's always pretty cool. All right, so that's gonna do it. Hopefully the rainbow comes up behind me. I kind of picked this spot to give you a little bit of a better view for the next couple of seconds while I talk. The Beetle spin worked out fairly okay. Got beat up pretty well. Definitely need a new soft plastic next time I use this. 3 Mayan cichlids that I caught. Had a couple more hits from gar. That one largemouth I was able to hook up with. And of course, when they jump, I'm having some bad luck with that. They spit the hook a lot, so I lost that one. Overall, not too bad of a day. I'll probably come back to this canal, check it out one more time. It was my first time here. It was a little bit of a tough spot to fish though. There's a lot of vegetation and a lot of small pockets. So a small lure like this works pretty well. Anything bigger or kind of like another moving type of lure, like a jerk bait, rattle trap, crankbait, that type of thing, probably wouldn't work here because it's going to be a little too tight. But Beetle spin worked out well. I might come back here with the trout manna that I've been using a lot in my last couple videos. Something a lot smaller that sinks very slow and that's able to stay in one spot a little bit longer. I think might be what this canal needs, because having to move around so much and there's not too much room to move around makes fishing a little bit tougher. But either way, I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.